My channel. Today we're going to see how we can use JavaScript or any other program. The logic will be same. How we can use JavaScript to detect anomaly in a dataset. Okay. Anomaly is basically, say you have a dataset 1, 2, 3, 4, then suddenly 100. So that 100 number is an anomaly because it is very different from the rest of the dataset, which is just 1, 2, 3, 4 single digit. Okay, so let us see how the program is built. First of all, we'll create a function called find anomalies and pass an argument called data. Then we'll set a variable called mean because we need to find the mean. Then we need to find the standard deviation. Then we will set an array of anomalies which we will return. In this anomalies array, we will store all the anomalies that we find. Then we need to calculate the mean. To calculate the mean, we will run a loop, and in the loop we will add all the data. Then once we come out of the loop, we will divide the data by total by length, so that way we'll get the mean. Then we'll calculate the standard deviation. For that also we'll run a loop again. Inside the loop we will add all the square of the difference within the data. So this is basically a math equation which you can understand separately, but basically what you're doing is finding the difference between the data and the mean. Data I means the current data, and the mean. Then we are using math.pow to do a square, and then we are adding that square to standard deviation variable, which is storing all the total. Then the total is divided by data.length and then made a square root. So this is the formula to find the standard deviation. This part is just mathematics. Then we will try to identify the anomalies. For that also we will loop through all the data to check one by one. Now here what we are doing is we are finding the difference between the data and the mean, then dividing that by standard deviation. Math.abs is just finding the absolute value. Absolute means if it is negative, it will convert it to positive and give the value. So we can ignore abs. So basically what is happening is we are finding the difference between the mean and the data and dividing it by standard deviation. Now this part is we are checking if it is greater than 1. So if it is greater than 1, then understanding is that the data is like at least not in a similar fashion as the rest of the data. Now you have to adjust it according to your need. Sometimes the deviation will be so high that sometimes you will need to use 2 or 3 according to your deviation. But for this case we are using 1 because the deviation is not that high. Now if we find that it is greater than 1, we'll push anomalies.push data, and we will come out of the loop, and out of the loop we'll return the anomalies and end the function. Now once the function is ended, we'll try it out using the sample data. Then we'll call the find anomalies function using and pass the sample data, and that will return the anomalies here, and we'll have the anomalies in this variable. Then we can log the anomalies. So I will try to run it. Okay, so this is our function, and okay, we do node anomaly.js. So as you can see in the dataset, 100 is an anomaly, so it is printing 100. Okay, now if I like give more 100 related data like 101, I have not tried this out, so it might go wrong also. 103, 105. Now the anomaly might change because now the data set is more. Yeah, as you can see, now the anomaly is basically the difference, which is this. Now this is more different from the rest of the data set, right? So it is giving this as output. So according to your data set, the output will change. Okay, so now out of this, if we suddenly give a very high amount of data, like few more zeros, I'm not sure what will happen, but let's check. Okay, now you can see that compared to the rest of the data, this is a very different number. So this is considered an anomaly, and it is outputting the anomaly. So this is the program. You can modify it, you can improve it. But thank you very much for watching, giving your time. and please support the channel. I'll keep making such videos. And thank you to Rahul Das for this question. Shout out to him. And I'll be back with a new video. Until then, goodbye.